Hey Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for the second half of October 2025. And this reading is for a month out. So we're going from the middle of October to the middle of November. All right. And then the 21st of October is a new moon in Libra, and that's happening in your 8th house of intimacy, shared resources, other people's money, taboos, transformation. Okay. Where you are being changed. And new moons bring new seeds of intention, new opportunities, new potential for growth. So we'll see what comes for you, okay, Pisces? Now this reading is for your sun, moon, and rising. I recommend you watch all three to get a full picture. Some months you are going to resonate more with one than the other. My rising usually is what I resonate with, and then my sun, and then my moon. But some months it really truly does differ. While I say this reading is for the second half of October 2025, my readings are timeless. Timing is divine, and so are you. So if you find this reading at another time, there's probably something in here for you, okay? If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe and comment. That will help my brand new channel to grow, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm using the Santa Muerta tarot deck and some other decks. Those will be in the description below. Now I've cleared your space. Let's get into your reading. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to this reading for the Pisces family and help Pisces navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. So we have 5 of Swords, High Priestess, and Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. And we'll get clarifiers for these as well, but let's start with 5 of Swords. Some information or clarity is given to you that causes you to change your mind about something. You know, it can be disappointing. It can, and again, we'll get clarifiers for this, but I'm seeing more that it gives you clarity about what direction to go in and what you should do next. Because with the High Priestess around her head, especially in this deck, it looks like swords to me, right? And they have swords around them. So this is information coming in that gives you clarity about how you should think about something and how you should move forward in some way, right? And then you have the Queen of Wands, very, very passionate, powerful direction and creative endeavor. And then you have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, walking away from what no longer serves and freeing yourself up to go in a direction that lights you up now. You know, with the 8 of Cups, that old direction served us well, but now a new direction serves us better. And I feel that it's because of the information that's coming in. You can see that with the High Priestess, she's got swords, what I consider swords, all around her head. And with the 8 of Cups, she's got cups all around her head that are spilling out the water, right? So this information can bring disappointment, disillusionment, or just cause you to change how you feel. And essentially, that's what it is. You're changing how you feel about something, you know? And so your emotions are pouring out because, and there may be tears, and if that's the case, I am sorry, but it is for the better, right? Your emotions are pouring out so that eventually your cup will be empty and you just won't have any feelings left. Right under that, we have the 4 of Cups, and that's exactly what's going on there, right? The emotions are coming out and you're just not feeling it anymore. But with the Queen of Wands, this is real, passionate, powerful energy. The Queen of Wands is on fire for the future. She's going boldly in a new direction. So this could, I wanted to say new direction, not necessarily new, but for you, I feel like it is, right? I feel like you've made an adjustment with the 5 of Swords. You change your mind, right? With the 5 of Swords, you change Swords' mind, right? And when you change your mind, you change your life. And that's what's happening here. And I feel like, you know, there's none so blind as he or she who will not see. And I feel like this month, you're ready to see it. You're ready to receive the information, you know. All of the clues have pointed to this, and now you understand this better, you know. And it doesn't have to be about anything specific. This can be purely abstract. This can just be the way you see the world, the way you interact with the world, you know, because we're all being changed in some way. And again, this new moon is happening in your 8th house of inner alchemy and change, right? So like you could just be maturing in some way. you know, like you could have been heading down a road that you knew wasn't right for you for quite a while. And then you realize that at some point you're like, this is like being in school for the wrong degree. And at some point you're like, am I going to keep on this path of learning how to be a dentist when really I'm more passionate about being a writer? You know, like I can't do that. Like, you know, it's taking resources, it's taking time, you know, and I just feel like you just can't do it anymore, you know? So yeah, major adjustment that's going to bring you to a very passionate, you know, like I'm so passionate about becoming a writer. Now I'm free to pursue that route. And it's like a rubber band. When you let go of a rubber band, you create a lot of momentum, and you go so much further than you would if you just throw the rubber band, right? That tension of pulling back comes from the Five of Swords, right? Whatever is behind that. Finally, I get to go. I want to say. All right, so clarifiers. Five of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Priestess by the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands by the Knight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups by the Seven of Cups. So this is very good. So the Nine of Wands is a lot of work, right? So it almost feels like that story I told you. I've been in school for this for so long, and it's a lot of work, right? The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You've been down this road for a while, and it's a lot of work, right? But you have gained a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of understanding, you know? It just feels like you are ready for that change. The 9 is so close to the 10, right? Like, and the maturity keeps speaking to me. You know, it's like, oh yeah, this change is going to be easy, that kind of thing. Like I already know, I know half of how to do this thing. Like I am empowered in some way. I have information, knowledge, wisdom. I don't know. And then the Nine of Wands also is like a heavy load. It's like a heavy burden. Again, like that rubber band snapping type of energy. When that burden is lifted, you become so light. So your passion can carry you much further. You know, for a lot of you, your burden is about to really be lifted, you know. And then King of Pentacles comes in with the High Priestess. The King of Pentacles is so creative. The King of Pentacles is the master of manifestation. So some of you are going to be practicing manifestation. And some of you are going to be practicing the law of attraction, because the High Priestess is the divine feminine aspect of you that doesn't go after things physically like the magician, like the divine masculine, but sits and receives. I feel like you've done most of the work already, or you've already done half the work, or you've already created the momentum, right? And now with the High Priestess, you sit in the void. You open your heart chakra and you just let the vortex of creation bring things to you. You know, there's a sense of ease that comes in after this, like passively receiving. I really feel that. And the King of Pentacles, I mean, that's what he's doing. Like he's sitting on his throne, and because he understands seasons and he knows how to delegate, and, you know, he is the master of this life. This whole garden and forest grows up around him and creates this abundant harvest for him. And he can just sit there and allow it. He can just sit there and receive it, you know? And I feel this energy here. I feel these two energies reflecting one another in so many ways. So, you know, I feel like this is you too, like studying your books and like empowering your mind and not working outwardly, but doing the inward work. And that too is creating your harvest for a lot of you, you know? And you could be putting information out there, communicating things, you know? And if you are communicating things, it's a lot of you, it's spiritual. It's helping people connect to their gods, guides, and guards, you know, to angels, ancestors, and all that stuff, right? It's opening up the portal to the void or to the other world or the underworld with the High Priestess, you know, being that conduit to the other side in some way. for other people. And then the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Cups. My goodness gracious. These two are going after what they want. The Knight of Cups is on a quest for the Holy Grail, and the Holy Grail for the Knight of Cups is his heart's true desire, his heart's true love. I mean, this could be love for some of you. Like, if it is love, it's like very passionate. It's very passionate. But whatever it is love, because you are so aligned with the direction that you're going into. You know, this is your grail. You know, and this doesn't have to be your ultimate grail. This may not be the thing that you're going after next October, but it most certainly is what you're supposed to be going after right now. Yeah? This is in alignment with your highest timeline. And then the Eight of Cups clarified with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is really focusing to make the right choice. You know, and the Eight of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves. Like, it is time to let something go. And I think it's pretty easy to do it, right? In the Seven of Cups, there are good choices and bad choices. And when you choose the bad choices, that does not help your life at all. It does not benefit you in any way. It causes problems, you know? Like, there's conflict, there's drama underneath some of these cups, you know? Go away from that. I'll just say that right now. Where there's conflict and drama, go away from that. Go to the light. Go to where there's peace. Go to that centered energy of the High Priestess, where you can breathe, where you can receive in peace. You know, I love that. All right, what else do we have? And I feel like that's been a message for you lately, Pisces, is shield yourself. I know that I said shield yourself or something like that in your October reading. And I feel that. Like, there are energies of conflict and drama. That's all I want to say. Like, things that are upsetting, you know. It can be upsetting energy that causes anxiety. It can be upsetting information that causes uncertainty. You know, it can just be a lot of things whirling all around you. Just step away from that and allow yourself to be in peace, because ease is coming for you. All right. So then you have Reaper for the birth. Oh my gosh. For the birth of something new to manifest. The death of something holding you back is inevitable. So you really do have to walk away from what no longer serves you and know that this is the best thing for your harvest. And this is the divine time for that to happen, right? To everything there is a season, right? So birthing season is next. Right now you have to let something go. Then you have Toad, observe, for those who watch, see all. It's interesting. Toad, observe. For those who watch, see all. So be the one with eyes to see. Be the one with ears to hear. You know, there's none so blind as he or she who will not see. So again, the energy of this card looks like removing yourself from drama and staying in a quiet, centered place where you can really tune into what's going on. High Priestess, right? And then T, magic. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with intention, and the answers will unfold. You know, I forgot to say that about the High Priestess as well, because there's so much else going on. But she's really in touch with spirit. Like, she's really receiving messages. And the veil is super thin this month. I mean, this is the end of October. This is when the veil is the thinnest. So your ancestors, your angels, your God's guides and guards are all speaking to you. Yeah, and the answers, the wisdom, the guidance you receive from the other side through dreams, through synchronicities, through just urges, you know, and inclinations, however it is, they're going to be guiding you and leading you into your better tomorrow as well. All right. So thank you so much for being here, beautiful Pisces. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.